Hello and welcome to the session. And in this session, we are going to discuss or start learning about the awesome tool called Microsoft Excel. In this video, we would take you through a guided tour on the structure of Excel working area. So to understand what Excel is and how it functions, we need to know its entire set, how it looks, and what are its various features. Fine. So let's get started and see what Excel has in store. Let us start from the right hand top corner. Over here you would find that there are four tabs. One is the cross button, which would close down your Excel sheet or workbook entirely. Then you have this restore button. So this restore button, once you click it, either you minimize it or you can maximize it. This is how the restore button functions. Then you have this minimize option. So this minimizes your entire Excel workbook. Okay, and then this has got some ribbon options. Okay, auto hide ribbon or show tab. So we will discuss this entirely in a detailed video. Okay, then you have this book one. This is the name of the default book. Okay, that Excel gives you. But if you can or if you wish, you can store this video or you can store this sheet with a desired name of your choice. Okay, so while we are working, we will do it and we can learn how to do that. And coming to this extreme right hand left hand corner, we would see that we have got several tabs. One is the file. Okay, once I click on this file, you would see all these amazing options like home, new, open. Okay, like if you wish to open a new sheet, you will click on open. If you want to click on a new sheet, you will click on new. If you wish to open an existing workbook in your computer or the hard disk, you can click on open and browse for. Okay, you can see these are some Excel files which I have. I can browse any of those files and open it. You can get this info. Okay, info about what you can do about your book. Okay, the properties, the size, all those stuff. Then you can save or you can save as, whichever way name you wish to give. Okay, right now the name of the book is book one. If you wish to change, you can do it. And further, a lot of options like print, share, export, all these stuff is available in the tab file. Okay, I can navigate out of this by clicking on escape. So I click on escape and I'm out of this sheet or out of the file software. Okay, now next you have insert. When I click on insert, you find a lot of options. Okay, like pivot tables, the recommended pivot tables, tables, pictures, all those stuff. Then you have this add-ins, then you have charts. Okay, now if you look at it carefully, all these options are grouped. Okay, and all the groups are separated using some vertical lines. Now here you have a group called tables, then you have a group called illustrations, a group called add-ins, a group called charts, right? So anything that you wish to insert into your sheet or working area, you can choose any of these options. So insert gives you all those. Okay. Now you have this page layout. Okay, what kind of themes, colors, combinations, whatever you wish to, impart to your sheet, Excel sheet, you can choose anything from here. Okay, the margins, the orientations. Okay, you can see again they are grouped. The options are grouped. One group is themes, the other is page setup. Okay, like when you are when you want to print a sheet, you need to have proper margins, the orientation, whether it's landscape or horizontal, that is portrait. Okay, so whichever way you wish, you can select it from here. The size of the sheet may be A4, A3, legal, whatever you wish. Okay, the area that you wish to print, the page breaks, the backgrounds. Okay, so all options related to the look and feel of your sheet can be selected from here. So you have formulas over here. Again, you can insert a lot of formulas, some auto sum, recently used financial logic. So these formulas can be used when you are making some calculations. Then related to data, okay, you can fetch data from elsewhere. You can use it from an outside source. You can, from text or CSV, from web, any of these. Okay, so get and transform data. This is one group. Queries and connections, another group. Sort and filter, text to columns. Okay, the data tool. So you can see again the options are grouped. Okay, then you have a tab called review where you can review the spelling, synonyms, and all those stuff. Okay, view how the page looks like. Okay, so the same thing, the view option, you can see the same thing is given in a quick access format in the bottom right hand corner. Okay, you have the overall view, then that is the normal view, then you have the page layout. Okay, and then you have the page break preview, so those same things can be seen from here as well. Okay, and then the developer option, probably you won't have it in your sheet, don't worry about it. You have this help. So whatever kind of a help you wish regarding your Microsoft Excel, you can access it from here. Okay, so these are the major tabs, and probably just as a trivia, all these tab features were available in Excel since 2007. Okay, so this was a major enhancement that took place in Excel, and this happened in the year 2007. So coming back, now you have these options. Okay, below this ribbon, you can see there are some options like this is save, then this is an undo option, this is a redo option. Okay, so these are again the quick access toolbar. This is what is called a quick access toolbar. So whenever while working you wish to quickly save it or undo something or redo something, you can directly do it from here. Okay, then you have the small little box underneath, which is this is called the name box. Okay, this gives you the address of the cell which is activated. Now for instance, this is the cell where I click. Now it gives me the address called A2. Okay, so that is column A, the row number 2. Okay, that's the address of any cell. So just text it. Now it should be C3. Okay, so column number C and row number 3. Fine. Then you have again a formula bar. Okay, so here whatever formula you write, you would see that the same thing would be visible in the cell. Now the formula, let us say I write RD tutorials. Okay, so for instance, I want to write RD tutorials. Now you can see the same thing is visible in the cell. So RD tutorials, right? So you write something in the formula bar, it gets visible in the cell. Likewise, if I write something in the cell, the same thing would be visible in your formula bar as well. Like for instance, I write RD tutorials over here, the same thing gets visible in the formula bar. Okay, so this is quite handy, this is quite useful when you wish to insert some mathematical formula and do some calculations. Okay, you need to be very familiar and well versed on how to write formulas, which would be very useful for you. Okay, now this is what in store at the topmost ribbons and all those bars. Now coming to the major area where you would spend most of the time in Excel, that is your Excel. This is where the work area, the workspace. Okay. Now how do we use it? How do we work? Okay. Now you could see there are a lot of columns. Okay. These are what columns are. So starting from A, B, C, D, and all, you can see these are columns. And if you wish to see which one is the last column, you would see the XFD. Now, you may be wondering how I reach to the extreme end so fast. The keyboard shortcut would be Control Shift, the right arrow. Okay. Likewise, if I wish to go back, Control Shift, left arrow, you come back to the first cell. Okay. So you get the same way the number of rows, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And if you wish to get down and find which is the last row, probably you can guess it quite easily. The keyboard shortcut would be Control Shift down arrow. Okay, so you can see you have more than a million rows in your Excel. So that would be quite a lot of data that you can handle, and your Excel is capable of doing that, right? So this is what the sheet is all about. Okay, you can do a lot of calculations, a lot of create a lot of models, all these things, diagrams, visualizations, all these things are possible within this space. Okay, and coming just below that, you see this. This is what is called the name of the sheet. So right now by default it's called sheet 1. I can rename it and I can say this is a demo 1 sheet. Okay, you can add as many sheets as you wish. Okay, just hit enter. This is the name of the sheet. I can add another sheet called demo 2. Now double click on that and you can create another sheet. Fine. So this is how you can create multiple sheets. Okay, and you can keep on adding as many sheets as you wish and as you require. Okay, and coming to this bottom, you would see that the message is ready. Okay, now as you keep using, okay, it will keep on changing. Like for example, I just wrote a value 2. Now that ready changes enter. So this keeps on giving you instructions of how the sheet is behaving and performing. Then you have another icon which is for the macros. Okay, so macros is a massive thing. In fact, okay, you will be learning it quite soon. Okay, and then you have this accessibility, good to go. Okay, and I've discussed about these quick options of how your page layout looks like. And finally you have the zoom option. Okay, right now you would see that it is at zoom 100%, so it can go up till maximum 400%. Okay, you can see right now it's at 100. So if I want to zoom, so you can see it goes a maximum up till 400%. Okay, that's quite a lot. So 100 is fine. I bring it back to 100 or 117. That's fine, not an issue. Okay. So this is how your entire Excel, okay, works and what are the various things. Now this is what the structure of your Excel working area is. Hope you found it useful and you will definitely be making use of all the things that you have learned in this particular video and session throughout. Whenever you use Excel, you would definitely feel that, okay, whatever we have learned right now are being used in all sorts of videos, right? So thank you for watching. Spread the good word. Bye bye. Take care.